Own your visibility. Your work does not speak for itself. You must speak for your work.
Believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were.
If I had $1 for every time that I heard somebody say, I'm not going to play those relationship games, I don't want to engage in those politics, I'm just going to let my work speak for me. Well, you have to put your work in context, which means you have to show up and you must speak. It is not going to speak for itself. While the work may be impeccable, you're the one that has to say things like, oh, this was a great assignment. It was challenging, but I was able to do A, B, and C. Oh, I learned a lot from prosecuting this. I was so pleased that we were able to get it done ahead of time. Oh, the team not only did A and B, which is what you asked for, we were able to also get C and D done in this allocated time. All of those comments put your work in a different context. It says, I executed. I didn't do it alone. I did it with a team. I'm proud to be telling the story. And oh, by the way, here are the other things that we accomplished. That's how you show up with more than just a deliverable, but with the context that creates value. You have to show up. And how you show up and how you speak makes a huge difference. If you have trouble speaking in front of people, then I am a big fan of practicing in front of the mirror. Now, I'm going to tell you, it feels pretty funny when you get ready to say whatever you're going to say in front of the mirror looking at yourself, but I'm going to tell you to get used to doing that. Because when you can look at yourself in the mirror comfortably and speak to yourself comfortably, you will have absolutely no problem speaking to anyone, a colleague or CEO, because you are comfortable hearing the sound of your own voice. You also have a picture in your mind of what you look like when you are communicating it. And guess what? Looking at yourself in the mirror is a lot more difficult than looking somebody else in the eye. The second part of owning your visibility is understanding what people see when they are looking at you. I make sure that I show up in my work environment in a way that I am proud of. Every job has a uniform, whether you're working at McDonald's or whether you're working at a financial institution or whether you're working at a hospital. Every job has a uniform. Do you like the uniform? Do you look good in the uniform? Are you proud to wear the uniform? One of the most important components of showing up with powerful visibility is making sure that you like the way that you look and that you show up in a way that makes you feel proud, makes you stand just a little bit taller, and makes you say to yourself, I know I'm looking pretty good. Whenever I had a tough presentation or one that I perceived could be challenging, I always wore my best suit, and in many cases, the more senior I became, that suit happened to be red because that was my power color. In the early days of my career, mainly on Wall Street, you wore black, you wore charcoal gray, navy blue, every now and then, maybe a different hue of blue or gray. But even then, I wore my best navy blue, my best black, my best shoes. Why? Because I knew what I looked like in that way, which gave me an extra measure of confidence when I was standing in front of someone else. It also created the perception about me that, boy, whenever you see Carla Harris, she's ready. Even today, when I go out in public, it's rare that I don't have on the pearls. Every now and then, I might be found in public with a different kind of necklace. But for the most part, I identify with these pearls. I never know when I'm going to see someone who may say, oh, I really like that piece of advice, or when I might have an opportunity to engage with someone and give them a pearl or two. It reminds me that I have a service that I need to bring to the market at any given time. Showing up with power and making sure that you are visible in an organization is going to be critical to your success. How you show up, being proud of how you show up, practicing how you speak, being thoughtful and strategic about the words that you use will all combine for a very powerful you and enable you to maximize your success. Go get them.